Well, if you can believe it, it's Foggy Friday once again. Yeah. I make the same mistake. Not mistake, I guess. I forget the same thing I need to tweak every single time I play this game, which is that I need to move the window all over again. Hey! There is fog out there on these Fridays. So fucking true, Maria. Not everyone's ready to realize this, but there is fog. Ugh, okay. What are we up to? Okay, we are following a note we picked up somewhere in the streets. Going through the fucked up and evil shadow version of Silent Hill. Iconic messages from the original game are still in this one, and the jukebox is gently and ominously making noise at us. And I'm not 100% sure where we need to be going. We'll look around in here a little bit. Okay, it looks as if going out that way is gonna get us. Hear a bug. But I'm not super concerned with going that way right now. Because there was one thing out here in the streets that we didn't do last week. There was a building. Here we go. A room that's open to our explorations. I don't know that that should have been as effective as it was. I'm not going to complain. Hello. Oh, that's just a point. A little bit of bullets, a little bit of nothing else, and not even a reason to vault. I can just walk around it too. There's a breakable wall or two? No. Point. Now. Oh, you're approaching me. And I missed badly. Yay! Good lord, there's one of everything in here. Oh. Oh, that's just impolite. Ugh. Far too much going on. Well, nice and exciting. Nice and exciting start for us, at least. If there's nothing else over here but more... well... less bullets than I spent. Well... oh, here's a few more at least. Nothing else around the edges of the room? Not even like another healing item to replace the one I used? Can't exactly get up on the truck as far as I can tell. Oh, there's a window. Oh, I guess I could have come in here from the other side of the road, from somewhere back where we passed through last week, but oh well, too late to go back exploring all that again. Or well, not necessarily exploring all that again on account of there shouldn't be anything left to explore. Reload and get to moving on. Well, here's a health drink. So weirdly, not really dead indie, I guess. I assume that was a... from the sound of it and the speed at which it left, that seemed like a lying figure. Oh. I mean, almost definitely, and yet I still don't see it. Oh, yes I do. Stop it. Bug. Always like to make sure I get to stomp it. Makes it feel more final. There's a shotgun ammo over here. presumably that's where I need to go now. Oh. Especially because the other path is just a chasm. Oh, health drink. Yay! Immediate sounds of slurpers within, but what am I gonna do? Go somewhere else? You kind of wonder how much of any given Silent Hill protagonist's... Oh, you can come through there? Ah! Stop! There's a phone ringing. I was saying, you gotta wonder how much of any given Silent Hill protagonists continue traveling into the mist is... Whoa! How much of their, like, drive to keep on going is, like, sunk cost fallacy. Like, when you've already been in the hellscape this long, it's like, I don't know, what are you gonna do? Try to find your way back out of the hellscape? Oh, it's the laundromat that I thought was gonna have a, hello. More of a puzzle to it. Because you could look into this one machine. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's gonna turn back out of the other world back into the fog world soon, and... I'll just be back in normal old South Vale. Those are street lights. I was like, those are some ominous red lights. And I mean, knowing what they are doesn't necessarily make them less so. Not in a world like Silent Hill. What kind of person keeps trying to call after this long of a wait? It must be like James's conservative aunt or something. Spectres of Silent Hill asking why he hasn't come to family dinner in 5 years. I mean, I'm just curious how far it's gonna let me go this way before making me stop and turn around. it might not do so. But it's been rare so far for this game to straight up, like, say, hey, this far, no further. If it's even done at all, I don't really think it has. Other than, I mean, okay. Let me get my meaning clear. It hasn't had a point at which it, like, makes a cutscene or, like, an invisible barrier or something happen to say, hey, no, stop exploring. You're supposed to do something else first. And the breakages in the street are, like, kind of different. Like, on a literal sense they aren't, obviously, but I also don't know why I'm saying that that's a surprising thing. Because it's not as if any of the other Silent Hills were big on, like, ah, the door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Well, I don't need to be going that way yet. I do want to go see what that phone was about. I don't want to just, like, abandon that. But it always begs the question of, like, how far is this version of the game gonna let me, like, roam even beyond, like, wherever it's intending for me to go. Anything? Oh, is that a photograph? Hello. They're here. Ominous. Whoops. What is that? Okay. What have you got for me?
Hello? Anyone there?
Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. Wrench. Okay. Well. It's actually throwing, like... It's not putting me on edge the way that other more outwardly unnerving parts of the game have, but it's throwing me off a little bit that there's no more enemies in these streets. None that I've already defeated, none that spawn in after that interaction. Well, we might as well drop off a save while we're here. Wrench. This is going to be the part I thought we were at one point last week. Hard to see if there's anything of interest over there, but probably not. This is going to be, yeah, the graded 4. This is going to be where we find a new enemy type and see what they've done to them in this version of the game. Well, hello. There you are. Ay-ya-ya-ya. Don't do that. Oh! This is doing nothing. The hills have taken their vow of silence. I don't think it's worth fighting any more of those. Too many bullets for... not enough reward. Now if they start appearing outside of a grate beneath the world, then maybe we can talk about it. As I'm sure they will, on account of... I know that they will. On account of having seen a thread about it. Now at this point, I don't know where I need to be going. I don't think they had you ever return to the park in the original, so this is kind of nice. Not that I expect to necessarily find anything new, other than whatever specific thing I'm here to find in the first place. Don't go that way yet. I'm exploring. I think this is the same pamphlet we saw and read before. So it is of no concern to me right now. Can I go out on the boardwalk? Nope. Does this say anything new? No. Actually, it's kind of remarkable how much this does currently look like the regular town again, just at night. Well, regular is relative in a town like this. Got like close enough to that pamphlet again that James like turned his head towards the prompt without actually being close enough to interact with it. Once again, okay, this part having no enemies is actually putting me on edge. And I'm not actually entirely sure why. Huh. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna keep exploring for a minute. Just in case. Is the other door out to the boardwalk still sealed? Or also sealed? Me, heart, she. Okay. Looks like there's just the one way for me to go then. Oh. Angela, of course.
Hey. Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see the little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Girl, don't walk out there. Miss Pyramid Head is out there. She'll be okay. Pyramid Head is only here for me. My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth, I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Historical Society key. Is there someone back here? I mean, I could... Surely not. Is this gate locked now? Yes. Well. I do wonder how much different people who are going through different things in Silent Hill see the same things in common. As we, for those who remember from the original, as we close out on our adventure soonish, we start seeing the versions of Silent Hill that Eddie and Angela are seeing. When we encounter them. But it never really quite overlaps with the appearances of monsters or anything like that. I've got to head for the Historical Society, but I am going to still explore the rest of this area over a second time. And if there's nothing new for me, then, well, they should have thought of that before allowing me to go through the same area over again. I say that, but I probably won't actually go over it all over again, but good morning, Gamer S. Yeah, nothing else new in here, looks like. Has anyone in Silent Hill yet had to acquire a Scorpion medallion? I feel like there's been surprisingly few medallion-based puzzles. There's another, or the save point is still out here. Is there something? Gate is closed, and even if it wasn't, there is a wall up now. Hello. Ah. Slightly wallpapered over, but it's an unmistakable symbol. And a familiar hat as well. Even if Heather and Douglas are here right now, they won't need the TV. I'm sure of that much. I think James should be able to put on the outfit. They made it too hard to smash apart technology into little pieces. Suppose I might as well. Well, no goodies, but there's a save point. If this team gets to do another remake of a Silent Hill game, they should invest even less resources into making any meaningful differences. In the sense of like story or combat or puzzles or literally anything else like that, so that they can put more of their money towards making the environment even more destructible. They should do this with Silent Hill Origins, so that they can make a fully immersive experience of letting Travis Grady destroy whatever he wants. Attempting to repair my dryer, but actually documenting the process, so that I don't have extra screws at the end like when I fixed our washer. Uh-oh. Well, you know what they say about the difference between science and fucking around, or whatever. It's like... it's eerie. This stretch of the game. In a way that's hard for me to kind of quantify, because it definitely feels intentional. I'm just not... Whoa. Guess I must have bumped my wire wrong. I don't know, I wouldn't say that it's like being an unpleasant experience. Ooh. I didn't expect any of that to be how that happened. Dismantling a washing machine while being watched by the woman who complained incessantly for days prior that she'd be the one forced to fix it. Good lord. Could make for a good story, though, for sure. At least depending. Back to the bowling alley. No James or Laura, but... well, James is here. No Eddie or Laura. But there is still... uneaten pizza. Well, mostly eaten pizza. Type 3 fun. save point in here too? I guess I just missed this door on the circle back. Take a little jaunt down the alley just to see if maybe they've spawned in more goodies for me, but I don't expect them to have done so. Bad game. Keep door closed. How far? Still not far enough. But as we reach the building, we see a single light in the fog. We are going to run all the way to the end of the street just to see if there's anything new for us. Bridge out of town still broken. Poor sucker in the road still thoroughly died. And once more we arrive at the Historical Society. I am going to circle around to look through the parking lot. Lakeview Hotel boat launch. Okay. Up to the front door we go. I see you, you motherfucker. Oh, gracious. I should take a proper stretch, I think. And stay hydrated. What an excellent idea, thank you. We have this issue where our chair is mediocre, but not quite bad enough to have been like a necessary replacement. So seating for a long time, for example, to stream a video game, very often becomes an issue of either hunching over a little bit to rest my arms comfortably on my lap, which is much better for my shoulders than it is for my back. Or sitting up straight and having more of my, like, weight hanging less efficiently in a way that, like, is straight up enough to be fine for my back, but then in turn worse for my shoulders. There's a photograph in here. The new clock. And what a horrible picture it is. Little Baroness, the maiden voyage of 1916. Redwood piano. The Lady of the Light. The unveiling of one of two statues commemorating the local folktale. Kind of looks ominously like a skull. Strange room. James, you didn't. James, you don't have to say anything. I can see that it's him. I know him. I know him better than you know him. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. Title unknown. Author unknown. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith. Date of birth and death unknown. A depiction of the local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. There's a puzzle where I have to find the correct painting and hang it up, or something different and unrelated. Make sure there's nothing in these cases. This one's already smashed, but there isn't anything for me to take. Wiltsey Coal Mine. Established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. The hospital was built in response to a Great Plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. Name scratched over, illegible. Former director of Brookhaven Hospital. Ominous broken out wall leading to a tunnel that goes downstairs. It's all burnt over here. Why does this look so much like a screenshot from the original game? That's kind of cute, actually, if that is what that is. It might just be the angle, but something about the textures looks just like PS2-y enough. You're in my chat going a woo? I can't believe it. Ah, woo! Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil, devoid of any food or shelter. There she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night the woman would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade. As always, he would look out into the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed, following the reflected light, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath, utterly mesmerized by the illusory light. When his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus he succumbed to a watery grave. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night and kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bring her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant as a metaphor and a cautionary tale, it is, to a certain extent, rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of... I think that, as Maria told us, the story was that the man was lost because he went out on an exceptionally stormy night, couldn't see the light, and was lost to the wind and the waves. I'm sure there's some significance to this telling of it being different, but will we learn? Silent Hill Historical Society founders. All right. Down we go. For anyone who is a big fan of a woos, good lord, the ominous trumpet. I love to shill Shakira's classic song, She-Wolf, because she does a very delightful little silly little cute little woo in the chorus of that song. I would say that I don't know why she does it, but it's clear why she does it. It's because there's a she-wolf. Moral of the story, there was a she-wolf. This is a hell of a staircase. I don't think this is one of the ones where you have to, like, turn around at some point. But can't bring up my map. Snake Eater plays softly in the background. Ah, here we go. That sounded very... Nope. A syringe for me? September 11, 1820. Prisoner number... Oh, no, C221. prison is such a, like, unnerving part of this game for so many reasons. The Slurper. Alright, nothing doing there. Strange dead end. Oh, hello, door. There's a lot of rough noises in this game. Crimson and white, banquet for the gods. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Toluca Prison Camp. Built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War. Converted into Toluca Prison in 1866. Yeah, it is definitely effective sound design. Really helps you know that the enemies are real freaks every single time. Oh, here's the room. Go ahead and jump. Oh, come on now. Oh, this is so, like, unpleasantly condensed. There's one door in here. It takes us through to a hallway of sorts. There's nothing in there? Not even something to grab? Oop. Same here. Huh. Okay. And nothing else. Okay. To the hallway we go. I'll be honest, there's a part that I know is coming up because I remember it, and it's the part where I don't think it's coming up for another while. Unless it's literally right here. Which I don't think it is. Ugh, it's making me so nervous. Maybe it is here, maybe I've missed something. I don't like this. Oh, there's a door right here instead. Hold on. Make sure this one's impassable. Okay. I think it's a little less coming up soon than I thought, but... Oh, here's a nope. Oh, it's this room. Spiral writing key. Yep. Yep, this part. Okay. The cylinder is engraved with the text, "'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." I don't remember what the solution to get out of this room in the original was. No! Stop! Okay. Get me out. I don't want it. Okay, let me pause and take like a breather. The part that like is coming up at some point, I think it's in this prison area. Well, where else would it be? Thinking forward on what, unless they've changed more of the game after this point than I expect, but there's a part where you're in a kind of slightly maze-like area, and Pyramid Head is kind of just in there, causing problems. Okay, yeah, go ahead and just open that and... Still isn't that. Why do... Okay. We jump again. It's ultimately not the most, like, unpleasant or frightening or anything part of the game, but it is, like... I mean, you know. It's trying to avoid Pyramid Head in tight hallways. Here we are, properly getting somewhere. I guess I took a couple hits, so I have so many health drinks, I might as well have one. Mainline menu, March 13th. Grits with lard, boiled meatloaf, beans, bread and coffee. Who could this be? Well, we already know. Oh no, this is just some dead guy. I forgot.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and pow.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
So he attacked you. And you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes.
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. And I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, just for me? Too bright. Nothing else of interest in here, it looks like, but I guess we ought to get going as well. Hello? They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the witness checkpoint and secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. Witness checkpoint. A little bit of bullets. Owl. Rifle cartridges. That box says 20. I don't think they're gonna give me that many of them. Owl, crow, and penguin. Okay, anything else before I save? Ah, the map. Beautiful, beautiful. Just on its own, having a map tends to make me feel so much more. Serpent section. Boar section. Maybe we'll find a serpent medallion and a boar medallion. Is this store passable right now? Yes, I didn't actually expect it to be.
Foggy Friday again, Garfy baby!
There's no Garfields in here.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Well, this should just be a little side area, I guess. Not that I trust even a side area to be free of mannequins tucked in the corners. They look like they're having fun.
We're always having fun while we're worshiping the Lord.
That's what they're saying in the painting. The heaviest weight. Where do you come from?
I didn't realize the PlayStation controller made noise even when you were playing on PC. Well, you can't hear it now. The monster died, but when the monster showed up, it was just making this like garbled, weird noise.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody else could hear it.
It's probably not close enough to the mic, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
It has some really sensitive rumble.
That's how I knew you killed it, because the noise turned off.
Oh, interesting. Good old PlayStation 5 style reactivity.
4.
Well, this game is on the PlayStation 5.
Oh, I see. Okay, I will
I
stop
think
interrupting
so.
stream now.
I didn't think the PlayStation 5 had games, but...
Love you. Give my wife money. Press subscribe, press follow. Love you.
Goober. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are, for no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. That actually almost kind of feels surprisingly hopeful for the derelict monster-infested version of a already, like, super fucked up prison. Did that guy was he just in here? There's no other doors that opened. I guess that must be the door to the confessional. What the hell is that? I feel like I need to save right now. I've barely done anything since I last did. Hello. Oh, hey, whoa. Don't do that. I don't like this at all. The boar. There's something red over there. I'm kind of... Oh, that's fine. This is just a normal guy. Oh, there's a crawl space under there. I really didn't like that a mannequin scribbled up. Oh, this entire place is fucking with me. Hello? You've showed up at the perfect time. They've made mannequins scarier. Oh, you've also arrived at the perfect time for another one of these. The hill has been pretty okay. It's continued to not really be, like... The best of it is better than I expected, and the worst of it isn't offensively bad. I just said the worst of it isn't, like, offensively bad. Like... The same things I have complained about in the past have continued being things that I've complained about, but... Let's see if we get to see another mannequin when we turn this light on. No. Yeah. What was that? 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 Good atmosphere with the way lighting is used. Yeah, It is definitely pretty effectively throwing me off my rhythm. Like, that's something I'll definitely say in its favor. The dark isn't so dark to be unpleasant. And thus the light isn't so necessary to actually be light. Making the game experience worse as it turns off. Yeah, I do think the walls are one of the most, like, why is this in here mechanic. Like, they don't add anything to the puzzle solving that's worth adding. They don't really change anything about, like, almost every time one of them is, like... It's either it doesn't really justify itself enough to be an obstacle when it is, like, a necessary obstacle, or... surprisingly often... it's just entirely, like... Shows like what's in the bottom of the well bit. Completely nothing. Oh, that looks ominous. Yep, that's staircase. Hornless ox. Okay, eyeless boar. Those are two different things, then. Yeah, honestly, the most effective part of this is, like, the timer, because, again, like, the light isn't necessary enough that running out of light itself is stressful. The actual like negative impact on the gameplay is like negligible while still being enough of a like psychological effect to be good. Originally, it's alarming and confusing because you're suddenly in a fully sealed area and have to realize you bash down the wall to break out. No, yeah, that is like... It does take away... Like, I honestly, it's already been long enough since I played the original that I forgot there even was that. Was there always a save point? This is so dark. This is insanely dark. And it is definitely on purpose. Loading screen hidden behind a door you have to dig out yourself. The number one most common thing in cutscenes in this game is James pulling a shroud off of something. I've got the heaviest weight. I don't actually know what I have to do. Is there actually anything in here, or out here with me? SSI call queue going on 2 hours. Yucks. Yucks? Yikes? Whatever. No items to open, whatever this is. Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose, let the judgment begin. Wait, proposals. I think that, like... Yeah, I do... Admittedly, like... Way more of the original was, like, this weird... really sheer pitch blackness. Like, this was kind of the default state of being outside in the other world. God. The fact that there's no, like, static to make it clear there's, like, an enemy is making whatever that noise is even more, like, ominous. I don't know if there even is anything out there. It might just be, like... I think in the original there was a similar, like... Well, anyway. Impossible to easily find info. Ugh. My first thought was it was actually like the fucking perpetual ruining of perfectly functional systems and websites. What is that? What is that? What is that? I saw my own pipe and I was like, I got scared by it. Hey dude, I thought I killed you. Is that door not open? Okay, hello. This cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons to do it by then. The previous tenant has been moved to death row as per the warden's order. There's not anything in here. Headless serpent. Oh, and then there's a staircase. That's probably what I need to be doing right now then. Hold on, let me go look at the scales again, see if I can, like... Ugh. Okay, that must have opened the door. The snake door. So we can go to the snake door and maybe find a snake medallion. That's electric chair in there. I do think, like, that will... It has continued and will continue to be my biggest complaint. I can see you. A reminder to all guards. Effective immediately, it is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time there was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another incident. Yeah, these guys crawl now. Straight up skitter. That's nasty. Keep letting myself get distracted. I think the biggest flaw, overarchingly, with this game is that it just does not let itself exist on its own terms enough. Well, I guess that's just not real. Hello. Because there are some points that which are like giving most of the enemies, especially like the mannequins, more abilities, more justification for there being so many distinct enemies. That's good. Stop that. You're pissing me off. It's like it, but it doesn't do it enough. Hey. Hey. Man. No! We're... Stop. Stop. Oh! Okay, it's good. We're all good. This is just too hard to read to be worth reading out loud, but just clear enough to read that I know I don't need to bother anyway. Stop it! Where are you? Oh, there's so many of them. This is... It does take some of the, like, fear factor out of them when, upon being successfully defeated, they kind of just flop down at you. Where's the safe room? Said slightly nervously. Safety instructions, power transfer levels. Green, maintenance level, used to test before each use. Yellow, optimal level, maintain for safe operation. Red, danger level, do not operate, can result in power spike and system overload. Okay. Whoops. I don't like that. Oh, another weight. Oh, I do need to get over there somehow to... Oh, all the doors are open. Well, this is a fine time to save the game when I'm, like, swarmed by freaks of all stripes, I think. You know what? I feel like that was open before. And I feel like I maybe fucked myself by closing it just now. Or... I need to circle around through there to find another way through it again. Oh no, I think I did just fuck myself out of the goddamn... the rifle. Ugh. I'm gonna not... If I've done that to myself, I'm not gonna waste any more bullets. Well, I say that, but I do actually want to, like, look in these areas to see if there's... Oh, I... Stop it. Well... Not an ideal trade. I'm actually kind of bummed out now. Unless I can smash this? Well, it doesn't matter if I can smash that. That literally just leads back. Almost reached. I should redirect focus back to phone. Well, good luck with your call. Oh, some Ians are saying, can you kill me real quick? Do me a favor. I'm probably gonna respawn either when I save or when I like solve that puzzle. But I want to see if it'll let me like get a do-over on that one. I died. Blah. Why did I do that? Why did I see that things were different and immediately think I should save the game before I go back and explore? What? More important question, why did I walk in here, see a save point in a puzzle, and not immediately think I should save before I solve this puzzle? Well, that's just not polite. Ah, yeah. Family photo. We will be together soon. Come on. Do a stomp. Oh, wait. Maybe I can still get in. There's a nurse. Stop. Stop. Okay. Stop. Where are you? Oh, I don't like how fast they are. This will give me a name. I think that's what I should do first. Execution DR88 report. Prisoner E662. Age 23. Sex male. Method electrocution. Witnesses 0. Note to medical staff. During last night's execution, the prisoner, assumed to have been disabled, simply stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware how capable the prisoners are in order to avoid any incidents. Wow. I can't believe the fact that he walked assumedly a fairly short distance on his own right before he was going to be killed. Clearly means he was never even disabled at all. It's a scary, scary world we live in. Okay, well here's the armory key. So I guess I fussed a lot over nothing. Yay. In the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake. But there's a darker side to this scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread-and-butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case, rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness has set sail never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance. Despite an extensive police report, neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or the crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre incident has taken place. Many pages are missing, torn out. Who knows how many souls were taken by the waters of Toluca Lake? Do the eyeless skulls of the damned stare hopelessly at the surface from below, yearning for a breath, or was their mysterious fate different altogether? Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the gales of Toluca come early? Where does this go? Oh. Okay. Well, before I commit... Oh, that's just the same thing. As tiresome as the blaring is getting. are you still alive? Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Sheesh. Every little bit, right? Oh, I'm at a record for rifle bullets right now. And I am sick and tired of this blaring alarm, so I'm moving on. First order of business. Hunting rifle. Press right to equip the hunting rifle, and we have a couple more shotgun shells, which puts us. Ew, there's creepy masks in here. Rifle holds 4. Let's see. So I have a new way to reopen one of the 2 doors available to us. And I guess we'll see which that is. Serpent section is, as far as I know, nice and cleared out now. Oh, there's just several. Ow! Stop. You're literally mean. Yeesh. Okay. We're not getting to the bore yet, but we're getting to the ox. Which is back over there. Hey, I see you. What the fuck ever? Why are you still alive? This is too much. Jeez. Extraordinarily stressful. Where? I hear you. I fucking hear you. It is bad to take when they own they said they own. When one does own, the other can't take, but I cannot own? Should the warden take? No, he shouldn't own. Again, I will take. I will own. Hole in the floor. Oh, hello. Jeebers. Thought that was a free clip for a second. Well, why? Okay. Can't go to the toilets or changing room or showers right now. Hey! No! 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 Cat! Oh, this is specifically locked, but I can crawl? Really, more than anything, that's probably a sign of using that to get to the other side and then approach from. Yellow. Block D key. Ah, okay. Sunday, morning route. Disruption reported. C-140 yelled about C-777 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Administered sedative to C-140. Noon lockup. Performed precautionary search of C-777 cell D5. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. Afternoon route. C-140 and C-777 missing from their cells. Alarm raised. Search in effect. Update. Bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We don't hear anything from the other side. Evening lockup. Left blank, but with a cigarette lying on it. Hey, man. Can you, like, nice to me? Oh my god, it just let me break the wall. This is ridiculous. Jesus. Hey, stupid.
See the controller making weird noises again.
Wow, I can't believe I've never noticed that. Ow! Stop it. Gotta go around the block to get to the one I'm looking for. It actually is kind of interesting. I do think, even though they're getting to be a little, like, too many of them, for it to be fun as a, like, fighting enemies experience. Ooh. I do think that, like, the atmosphere of having the crawling mannequins and having so many of them appear, Shiv key, interesting, is actually, like, making this my favorite part of the remake so far. It's, like, eerie, it's just stressful enough. Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Clever boy. Here's your reward. We could both use a bath. Interesting. Threatening note. Does it have a... I was hoping it would have an interesting... or a funny description in the, inventory. Takes a long time to reload, but each shot is very powerful. Okay, so that probably gets me to C4. Oh, I'm over here now. Nope, hey, get back here. He's coming, I know he is. The bars, the walls, they can't hold him. He'll get in, he'll get in. I still have time, I can make it. Almost through, but he's close, I can feel it. He's coming to finish it. Let him come. Interesting. Paranoid note. Oh boy. Ah! Health drink. There's another path over there which I'm not occupied about, or I'm not concerned about right now. It's interesting that this light stays on so long, but is clearly making the noises that tell me it is going to shut off. And it's visibly creeping up. There's a nurse right there, and I don't trust that she's actually out of action. I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. Didn't listen. He's here. Oh, hello. A lot of noise in here, but not a lot of... anything, obviously. Well, okay, there's a... there's enemies all over the place that I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about 100% sure are gonna get up as soon as I get whatever I'm in here for. Bugs. Also one nurse. Let me try out my new toy. Pretty cool. Oh, a hole in the wall. I think James does this because he likes to do it. I think he does it because he's a freak. I don't think he actually thinks there's anything in here. He's just got something wrong with him. Heavy weight. Not the heaviest. Oh, what was that? Whoa, what was that? Oh. I was right, but there's like nothing else to pick up in here, so I'm just gonna leave. Stop it. Okay, this is too many. Ah! Stop it. Oh, that's not a way that I can go right now? Oh, there's a note on the wall that I've left to read. Stop. 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 Saw someone walking around past lights out. Again. Hey! Who even... Can you grow up? Whichever one of you that was, do I need to remind you that you must never leave your post without prior clearance? Next time I catch you, I'm reporting you to the warden. And on the back, catch me if you can. Okay, so where do I go now? Because that door's locked. Okay, well, I have to wrap stream up early today, so I'm just gonna go to the one save point that I can reach right now. Oh, that's probably where I go. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run to the yard. Because it's very close, and being there will help me remember that I got a piece of the puzzle out there. Okay. As mentioned, I gotta wrap up early today. Thank you all for being here. I do forget, like, we are closer to the end of the game than I thought. But I don't know for sure. It still might be a couple streams till we wrap up this one. Depending. I am on Monday. I'm finished with the Spyro like classic PlayStation trilogy, but I am gonna go and do Enter the Dragonfly, which is a fun but super short on account of being super unfinished game. And then from there I'll figure out if I want to keep doing Spyro stuff or jump to something new. Nothing else big to talk about. So thank you all for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Was a nice foggy Friday for sure. Bye-bye, everybody.